What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
And I'm the Goob.
sponsored by everybody's favorite little tiny dive bar, rocking out most weekends, the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is kind of up and down. You win some, you lose some this week. I am pumped. We're going to talk about some MLB stuff, little preview action, some NFL rule changes, and of course, March Madness.
Oh, it's madness. It's disappointing madness, but it's madness.
But I think we got to start with the chaos that's going on in LA. And is Ohtani a huge gambler, and why is everyone lying to us?
Yes, because they have to. I don't know. Listen, to me, it's just a bad play all the way around. This is how I look at it. We could talk about his contract too now that we have this gambling problem. But now he's got to face this whole year with this whole issue and stupid shit and stupid things. And now I don't feel like I'm getting the Shohei Ohtani that I was hoping for, because I was hoping for greatness, MVP, and a starting pitcher next year. Now it's this year of him, unless he's a warrior like Kobe Bryant. And we had spoken about this. If he's a warrior, Kobe was going to court. He was coming out that court. He was getting off the plane. He was walking into the Staples Center, putting up 60. Angry, too. You know what I mean? So maybe Ohtani's pissed now. Maybe this whole story is true. Maybe this guy... See, here's the problem. This is my problem. Is the story started with a 90-minute interview with the interpreter saying, I have a gambling problem, and my best friend, homeboy, Mr. Shohei Ohtani, he showed up. My man gave me $4.5 million. That's my boy. That's my boy. And he just paid it. He just paid it because if he had given me the money, taxes would have buried me in California. I'd have been buried. I'd have paid 1.6 out the door in taxes. So he said, nah, fuck it. I'm going to pay it. My name just put my name on the receipt. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Who's this company? They're legit, right? Oh, yeah, these guys are totally legit. Well, no, you can't gamble in California, so no, it's not legit. You can't gamble in the state of California. You can play fantasy football. FanDuel's got a couple other little silly things out there. You can play those. And DraftKings got their little silly things, but you can't gamble on anything in the state of California. So when the first interview came out, the next day, the whole story changed so fast. I was like, well, that's weird. Now Shohei Ohtani has never gambled. And
just like every other agent you've ever met, not to get racist, but agents don't gamble, right?
Every one of them gambles. Every one of them. Every one of them
not
that I know.
We know them. They gamble.
Listen, I knew a guy once, loved him more than anybody, Teddy Nakamura. He sat at a fucking blackjack table. Bring it out. The trophy is named after him. That's the Nakamura trophy. He sat at a blackjack table 36 hours. He held his piss for 36 hours. That's a gambling problem. The best boss I ever had, a Korean man named Sidney Khan. He owns what's up, Sid? He owns a card room, and they play Texas Hold'em and Paigowan.
He used to play one-on-one with me, take all my money, that little
right, that son of a bitch. Gamble you on every hole in a golf tournament. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that there is a background of having gambling issues. The interpreter apparently is the gambling problem here, but at the same time, fishy.
I mean, does it not remind you a little bit of the whole Barry Bonds, Mr. Anderson, the trainer kind of thing, where like Greg Anderson, it looks like this one kid's gonna go to jail.
Greg's gonna go to jail. Time. Yeah. Why is this not? Hold on. Everybody gambles. Every other program on ESPN is wager. Bet this. FanDuel this. Fantasy this. DraftKings presents your mama's underwear. You know what I mean? So we're seeing so much of this nowadays that I'm so desensitized by gambling. So as long as he's not playing the under on his strikeouts, I'm okay. As long as he's not playing.
It doesn't bother us at all.
No, I'm okay. Look, I gamble all the time on
legally.
football. I gamble all the time on NASCAR. I gamble and I'm allowed to
I win $100 off Dallas Cowboys fans every year.
every year, every fucking year. Thanks, Dre. I mean, I'm just listen. I'm just saying all these things, man. Don't
Very
make.
interesting. What do you think? You predicting more than 50 home runs or less than 50 home runs or
I'm
Dallas?
predicting. I'm predicting that I don't get the same Ohtani that I should have gotten after this whole thing started.
So Giants fans are happy about this.
You should be happy about this. I think what's
Ah.
going to end up. I think in the end there'll be a suspension for him. I think this is going to get in his head. That's fucked up, right? I think this is not going to be hush hush. Everything is turned into cloak and dagger, as you politely said to me earlier. This is
there is a little bit of
cloak and dagger here.
like look over here.
One of the greatest movies of all time. I don't know if you guys know this was a movie called Cloak and Dagger, but it was a cool game too. And I feel a little bit of Cloak and Dagger here with this whole like I have a gambling problem. No, that guy stole from me. I don't know who he is.
Right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun to watch play out. It is kind of crazy, a little kind of madness.
It is kind of crazy, but at the same time, and this is my take on it. His contract is weird. How he wants his money 10 years from now.
All right, yeah, go ahead and explain the contract because this is actually really funny how this works out.
For me, if you had a gambling addiction, your smartest bet would be to throw your money as far out as you could. Take a small amount of money, gamble on yourself.
Which is what Ohtani's contract did, right? It deferred most of the money to like 15 years.
Most of the money he would gamble away, he deferred it away.
Yeah, he deferred it. So it's just sitting there making interest or whatever.
It's so far away, he can't gamble it away. It's almost like if I thought the contract was weird and everybody else in the whole community of baseball and everywhere else went, that's the weirdest contract I've ever heard of. I don't understand that contract. And then 2 months later, we found out his best friend's got a real bad gambling problem, and he pays off his $4.5 million gambling debt. And now you start to think, well, that deferred contract makes a whole lot more sense now because
maybe him and his boys run the gambling ring.
He's just gambling on himself now because he knows he'll piss that money. He'll gamble that money away. You know what? Listen, I'm telling you, it was brilliant by him. Smart move. I know. He didn't think we were going to know why this fast. So, and that's madness. That is total madness. Not as mad as the fact that I still have this jersey.
Kentucky. Honestly,
I couldn't take it down, man.
Point one of the whole weekend was there was no madness, I thought. And then I looked at your score and saw somehow Kentucky had lost to, what was it, Grand Canyon or something?
Oakland U or some shit. I don't.
Oakland from Detroit.
Oakland from Detroit. That's heartbreaking for me.
Yeah.
I live next to Oakland and I was born in Detroit. So it's kind of like
I was born in Pittsburgh, which has another Oakland.
This is kind of mean all the way around.
Weird,
it's funny how Detroit, Pittsburgh, and California all have Oaklands. How's your Oakland?
Let's see here. In Pittsburgh, it's okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't raise kids there, but I'd hang out.
I feel the same way about the Oakland in California. Now, I am not very familiar with the Oakland in Detroit, as I did leave as a young
suburb of Detroit. Oakland is. So I mean, probably more schools and kids.
Probably more Warren, Sterling Heights side, maybe closer to that. You know, you can have a suburb there because you really can't have a suburb in Detroit. It's tough. It's a city.
It's just stuff that's not burned. I think they call suburbs.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
So they're a little further out.
A little bit.
We should go back there and get a house. We should buy a house in Detroit.
It's possible.
It's possible.
So yeah, Kentucky lost, but
North Carolina's still rolling, huh?
Well, I mean, like I said, no madness. This is the first time, or actually the fifth time in the history that all 1 and 2 seeds are still alive in the Sweet 16. Like not one of the 1 or 2. Only 5 times in history. So that's crazy that it's not crazy.
That's not madness, though. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's just crazy because it's not crazy.
madness was Kentucky losing, and that's the only madness of the week.
Pretty much.
Like,
Yeah, not a lot.
I'm gonna just be my team that lost. Listen, and today, just before the show earlier today, Kentucky said, "John,
Coming
come
back.
on back."
That's
Unfucking
fine.
believable.
No, because Patino's going to Louisville again, so then we'll have the Calipari Louisville Kentucky thing with Patino. That'll be great.
Yeah, but 2 years ago we lost to a number 15 seed St. Petersburg, and now we've lost to the 14 seed Oakland. And I just don't know if the great recruiter of young men can change to the great recruiter of build a great team in a 2-year period of time.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
my only
Yeah.
problem, and that's why I'm kind of like disappointed with him bringing him back, because I'm like, I don't know if he fits the system anymore, because the system is not that. The system is get that senior and that senior and that senior from Auburn, Alabama, and Tennessee, and build them with Dillingham and Evans, and and
Right. But none of your
Sherman.
guys come back, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, kind of like brought him back. I don't know if I know he's the greatest recruiter of young men. I just don't know if he's the greatest builder. So.
Fair enough.
He's got short periods now. He's not just 1 year, one and dones anymore. Now he's got to do something.
Yeah, it's hard to mix in the transfer guys with the guys that think they're the best players on the planet, which Dillingham and some of your other guys think they are. So I mean, that's
got 2 in the top 10 this
that's
year.
hard for any coach.
Very hard. Yeah, all that's why he needs to change his scheme, his plan, his action. His mission statement needs to fucking change.
Fair enough.
As John Calipari,
so,
I am.
So we're going to stick with Calipari, but changes need to be made. And, well, the seeding doesn't have to change because they nailed that. You want to go ahead and continue with our predictions? I know we predicted everything last week, but I've got the updated version here.
You know what? Other than the Kentucky thing, so far, I don't think we were in a bad place. I thought we did pretty well. We still got Tennessee, UConn, and UNC. It's just a Kentucky. So we need to replace a team. Yes.
Of course. All right. So we'll just fly through the East. I mean, UConn looks ridiculous. They beat a couple, couple shitty schools, so not tested. San Diego State is who they're playing. This is actually a rematch of the championship game last year.
Yeah.
I believe UConn won by 16 or 17 last year. Yeah, that was a boring game to do. I think we tried to do that one.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad, actually.
Right. So I can't see San Diego State posing much of a threat this year.
No. I mean, we're still waiting for madness, but I still don't see UConn losing. So.
Yeah, apparently if San Diego State could keep them with under 60 points, they have a chance.
They're not keeping UConn from under 60 points.
Nope. Okay. So yeah. So that pick looks great.
One. Houston might be able to keep UConn under 60 points, but San Diego State is not keeping UConn under 60
Well,
points.
Whoever they play next might be able to, because we got Illinois, Iowa State, Brock Purdy University, who's been playing the best defense in the field.
Right.
So and this game
I still give that. We had Iowa State moving on from there, I think, anyways.
Right, their defense best in the league, and they've been hot from 3 so far. So it's going to be their D in 3 versus Terrence Shannon Jr. because he's a one-man wrecking crew for Illinois.
Yeah, I'm fine with Iowa State. They've played well the last 6 weeks. Iowa State's been
sticking to our guns there. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move to the West. Carolina, Bama.
I thought Bama would be gone already.
I don't think I have to put anything else up but this.
No, I guess not. If you have Michael Jordan jerseys that belong with your team, you're good. I tried to put an Anthony Davis jersey up. Didn't work.
Carolina's got our third scorer, Ingram, going again. So, I mean, we know Baycott and RJ is sick. So now we got our third guy hot again. I think we're looking good.
I watched the last game with you guys, and that Ingram kid was very athletic, and he was scoring and playing well. So I was like, oh, I thought it was all about Davis. So I was like, lots of guys on this team. And Baycott, of course, that guy is
the ninth-year senior, Baycott.
Yeah, he holds down the middle very well.
He does. He's very awkward, but at this point, he knows how to use his awkwardness to his advantage, kind of.
Yes, he's got it figured out. Yeah, he did very well.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then Zona Clemson, I guess Clemson was the maddest of the remaining madness. I don't know who they got a couple lucky shots. They won ugly. Do they have enough for Arizona?
No, because Arizona, I think we had moving on to this game anyways. To the 8.
We we got the Carolina versus Caleb Love, who left in the transfer portal to go to Arizona. So this is a great little, inner battle. And
UNC's playing really well right now. I think we already had them in the Final Four.
Yep,
they're just playing too good.
I'm not going to change that.
No. I like Arizona and all.
They're a good team, but Caleb Love, I mean, RJ Davis is going to show him who's boss. I'm telling you.
Was the choice between Love and RJ Davis? Was that where he like, I gotta go, I gotta transfer, I gotta get out?
You know what? I think he just, I don't know. Never really said. There was a lot of shots coming back. Maybe he just wanted his own shots. He's a shot taker.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, when he went to Arizona, did he become?
Yeah, he started point guard right away. Yeah, he was the guy right away.
That's what the transfer portal is for, right?
Yeah,
for guys he didn't want to know they're the guy, but aren't getting any playing time. And if you go to Pepperdine and you came from UNC, you're starting every game.
Right.
All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. Transfer portal. Go.
All right. So yeah, you still got UConn and UNC in the Final Four there. The other ones where we had Kentucky, the Kentucky bracket. I mean, we've got Marquette and NC State. NC State's trying to do a 1981 thing here, coming from a DJ Bird.
Yeah. Yeah. You're all in. I saw that dude. I was like, damn.
He's
I don't think we could have stopped that guy. Yeah, we'd have been in trouble.
Yeah, no, he's sick. They just throw the ball in the post. He waits till the second guy comes and he throws a nice little pass to somebody. They've got a decent offense. Tyler Kolek on Marquette, I think. He's the only guy there. I think that's another one-man show kind of thing.
You want to move NC State forward on this one? Marquette has lost games throughout the year they should have won, but
yeah, I don't really. But I mean, now that I'm talking about it, maybe.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
There has been no madness. We tried to provoke madness and we couldn't get it. We tried to forecast it. We tried to do everything to get madness. We got none. Only madness we got was my fucking team getting beat.
Oh, hilarious.
That's the last time I'm ever going to provoke or forecast madness in the madness.
Yep. All chalk. Just hit the all chalk button next time.
The whole way down. 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. Fuck it. Because if I'm in the 3s, at least I get to the 8, the 16, because I didn't get past the first round or the second round the last 2 or 3 years. It's fucking ridiculous. So hashtag Kentucky rant. But we do have a 1 versus 4 in the other one, and I think this is where the champion of this region comes from. Houston Duke, but it's basically Duke at Houston because it's a game in Dallas. In Dallas, yeah. I think that helps a lot, actually.
I know. I love Proctor and Dukies, but like,
well, you have him as a player of the year or some shit. So
yeah, they got 3 really good guards on Houston. I watched their last game, and they're kind of smooth. They play without trying, you know what I mean? So I think them at home going to be a problem. But I love Proctor. I don't know. You pick it.
Well, we could go Connecticut, Duke, UNC. We haven't picked the other one yet.
Not yet. That's still to come.
And that would just be chalking it all the way. I mean, that's like blue blood chalking.
Well, I mean, I believe our show about 4 months ago, we said a lot about parity, but the blue bloods were wise to the top at the end.
Right? So let's just put Duke there because it's a simple take. And we said,
and they obviously beat the crap out of.
I had Kentucky, and I thought they were still going to be there, so we could add like Kentucky, Duke, Connecticut, North Carolina.
Yeah.
Kansas gave up to Gonzaga, so that was a bitch. But you know what I mean? There was a lot of like, could have been.
Still fun. We have the Midwest, where it's kind of orangish, brownish. We got Purdue and Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Zach Eddy's been killing it, so I don't think
I think Purdue's just going to win.
Yep. That's done for.
Yeah, I don't think.
And then Creighton, Tennessee, which all the ESPN guys are picking Creighton.
Good. Tennessee.
Yeah.
I hate those guys at ESPN. They don't know what they're talking about. They need to get their shit together.
That's right. Yeah. Tennessee went 3 for 30 from 3 and still beat a Texas team. That was pretty.
That's not going to happen again.
No.
No.
Yeah. Tennessee rolls. They play Duke.
Tennessee Duke. I think we had that. I'm happy with that. Oh no, we had Tennessee Kentucky, and
We did.
then I had to give up my chance to go to the finals because Tennessee beat us. So changes when it's Duke Tennessee.
It does. It does.
Now it's not
Okay, where's the,
SEC, it's ACC SEC.
I forget where the Final Four's at this year.
I hope
But
it's
anyway,
in Tennessee.
hope it's in Tennessee.
Well, I picked them to win the whole thing, so
That would make Knoxville championship. Now it's probably
Knoxville
in San
champion.
Antonio or something. Anyway,
Probably
I'll look
San
it up.
Antonio.
Why don't you start NBA and I'll look up that look that up.
Are we done with madness?
I think so. Go Carolina.
Go Carolina. All right, go Tennessee. Listen, go Knicks. Holding on to fourth place with no Randall, no OG. Guys like DiVincenzo coming off and breaking records in Madison Square Garden with 11 3-pointers.
I saw DiVincenzo. That was dope.
Man. Right. I mean, so go these guys that we picked up to make a better team, make us a better team. Holding on to fourth. Now we are just a game above fifth, but 4 plays 5. So either way, it's the Magic and the Knicks in the first round of the playoffs. So
all right.
I think if Randall and OG come back, Randall is a mystery. We don't no clue about Julius. So he's our mystery. I believe OG will be back. I believe he's just a small setback for him. Seems to still be a lot of hushiness with Randall. And I don't think I've seen Mitchell Robinson yet, which is another like, what the hell is going on? So, but very happy with the Knicks holding on. Still kind of plagued with injuries. I still kind of see it plagued with injuries. I don't see anybody other than the 76ers truly losing a 1A or a 1B. You know what I mean? And losing Embiid is a 1A double A.
1 AAA plus. Yeah.
1 AAA plus when you got a guy that's 7 whatever and can dribble between his legs and shoot 3-pointers. You know what I mean? Like shit, you like no other big guy really ever tried. So I mean, you know, other than like the big European guys like the Nowitzkis and the guys like that, you know what I mean? But Embiid is in a realm of his own.
No, he's elite as a shooter and as a post guy.
Yes,
it's tough.
It's tough, man, to guard that guy. And with him being gone,
but only because he did this.
Right, but listen, without him, 76ers have gone from 3, 4, 5, you know, all the way to playing game kind of shit,
maybe,
you know?
I think he's gambling with Shohei maybe because I'm trying to find out when he's coming back and there's no timetable. There's like, maybe he's back for the playoffs. I don't know.
As with Randall, hush, hush.
Right? No, it's coming more like hockey and their injuries because in hockey, he's got a broken arm, but we're not going to tell you.
Right, like the screw of Bill Belichick of basketball. Like, there's nothing going on. We'll be here tomorrow. Why are your sleeves cut off, Patrick? What? I'm out here with my sweatshirt and no sleeves, coaching basketball. That's the way it is. Julius is fine. He's day to day.
Day to day. He's day to day still.
What the fuck is going on? Why does nobody want to say anything? So yeah, so the hush hush between Randall and Embiid, that hush hushness. But for the 76ers, this hush hushness is getting close to. Ooh, you're getting really fucking close to not being in this playoff. You know, you're like 8th now, and I mean the Nets are like way, way, way back. So I don't think they can get there.
Thesis set.
It's set.
10 games ago, thesis set. Yeah, the Nets are the first one not to make it in. It's basically Celtics. It's the Celtics and everyone else right now. They're up 10.5 games on everyone. It's like embarrassing how good the Celtics are right now.
I just want Randall back, Robinson back, and to play the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Championship. To me, that would be the greatest thing as a Knicks fan in 20 years.
Nice.
For me, I'll take that. The playoffs. Right.
Sorry, yeah. No, the Warriors are, man, Houston Rockets are rocketing. Like that's obviously a not funny term, but like seriously, they're 9-1.
It's not a bad
the Warriors luckily won today, so we stay a game ahead of them.
Good.
One game out of missing out on the playoffs. Like, I don't know.
You're
I don't know
one
what's
game
going
out
on.
from missing out completely on the playoffs. You'll be 11.
Maybe, yeah. It's gone.
Jeez. Thank
And
God
we don't have a
Draymond
draft
Green
pick
did
next year.
not choke Steve Kerr.
Oh, yeah. Funny parody, guys. Funny parody.
Guys.
You got a couple of us.
Almost.
But yeah, no. He's
not choking Steve Kerr.
No, he's not choking Steve Kerr.
PSA.
That'd be a death wish.
Yeah, it would be. That would make no sense when I heard it. I was like, that doesn't make no sense. He just choked out Steve Kerr. That's crazy. He never gonna play basketball again. You can't. What happened to Latrell Sprewell? Oh, wait a minute. He went to the Knicks.
Nice. Draymond to the Knicks. Here we go.
Draymond to the Knicks, baby. Because you're doing up the hood like Latrell Sprewell. You know what I'm saying? And Draymond would be doing up the hood like Latrell Sprewell. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if the option was there.
I mean, different Knicks team. That Knicks team was just trying to beat up the Miami Heat, I'm pretty sure. So, like.
Yeah, it was a rough team. We had like
You're going all thug.
Sprewell. We had who was that shooter we had?
Allen Houston.
Allen Houston. There it is. Thank you
so much. Tennessee boy.
Oh man, what the fuck is that dude's name again? Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell. I love that team. That's one of my favorite teams actually, because that was like, yeah, that was a fun team. Because
them in Miami were nasty.
Shit, because I went through the grandma thing and the Stoudemire bullshit, and now I just wanted anything good. So that was a fun team.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, so you guys, Rockets. Hey, we already said the Rockets are an up-and-coming team. We gave the Magic, the Pacers. We gave the Rockets huge shout-outs. We like the second round out of nowhere kid who's blowing it up and killing it right now for the Rockets. So, yeah, go Rockets. Yeah. I'm excited for them.
Alperen Sengun.
Yeah, Sengun.
That dude's for real.
I mean, this guy is killing it, right? For a team that should be
skill.
This team should be in last place like they have been for the last.
Well, yeah, I mean, they basically took a really young athletic team and brought Fred VanVleet in, and all of a sudden they finally starting to figure some stuff out.
I've noticed a lot of times in life all you need is Fred VanVleet.
We just want to run Kuminga pick and rolls all day long.
Look at the Toronto Raptors brought in Fred VanVleet, won a championship.
Maybe that's key.
Where did he come from before he went to the Toronto Raptors?
I believe he won a championship in college basketball.
Did he play with the Spurs? Did he play with the Spurs at all with Mr. Popovich at all? Did he learn from the great? No. I thought VanVleet might have snuck on there.
He was on that Wichita State team in college basketball that went on that nasty run that one year.
Shockers?
Shockers, baby.
Oh no, that's the Shockers.
Yeah. 2 in the pink, 1 in the
Yeah, go Shockers.
Go Shock.
Go Fred VanVleet or Fleet. Yeah, go with them.
It's a tough one for sure.
Yeah, that is a tough one. I don't know. I thought Kerr coaching Curry was tough.
Kerr couch coaching Curry. Yeah.
Yeah. You can take that a lot of ways. That's a tough one to do if you want to really take it. All right. So listen, NBA, how many games we got left, Goob?
Between 10 and 11.
So 10 and 11 games for the Houston Rockets to still be young and run their ass up. That's what you got to deal with. You got to deal with your guy. Listen, I'm not trying to take it away from you guys, but you guys are aging. You guys have won lots of championships together. Oh
yeah.
Which would assume that you're aging
now too. We're in trouble.
Yeah. So I know you got this young guy, the Kuminga.
He's the only guy right now that's got full energy. Everyone else's fatigue bar is way down.
Kuminga was a G Elite guy?
G League, yeah.
Yeah, G League, yeah. They closed that down, right? That's done.
I don't think so.
I heard today there's some that the Elite thing is closed down, right? They just shut that down.
Oh yeah, that's like the one thing that's not involved with the G League.
That's done, right? Yeah,
I mean that one. I've been following St. Patrick's Day leprechauns and rainbows for a week.
Yeah, I heard that Elite thing is probably going to be done. The talent coming into the league is not very prepared. It's more prepared to go to college.
They can go play Australian Pro Ball for a year,
or go to Asia, go here, go there. You're way more prepared than coming in from this Elite thing and being some guy sitting on the Pistons bench while we prepare him.
Right.
Okay,
that makes sense.
So, yeah, that's what I heard. I was that made sense because you told me this kid who was 5th in the draft picked No, he ain't. He just sits on the bench. He sucks. Like, what? I thought he was great. But they got rid of the elite league because you don't get anything there. You're not learning. It's like pickup games and
Yeah.
all-star games.
If we have a full squad, we send them down every once in a while. G League just gets more learning. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Asor Thompson will be good for the Pistons. We're going to get another great pick because we're officially last by 2 games. It's going to be really hard for us to not have the best odds.
Yeah, I heard there's just no picks this year. Who are you going to take?
A couple Australian guys and some guy named Sar. He's like 6'11". I don't know.
Dillingham.
Dillingham's predicted to go 4th.
Really?
And probably the Pistons get screwed, and we might be 4th. So how about that? Because they're like, yeah, we're a team, you're 4th again.
Darko.
All right. Yeah. So 10 games left. Shit's getting interesting. Pretty much all the playoff teams we know, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. I can't wait. I'm excited for it. Just as excited as I was for this race this weekend, and I only got 5th.
What kind of race?
It's a road course, and you know how I love those road courses.
Oh, like NASCAR?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. We're going to NASCAR.
We are going to NASCAR. That's the only race that I'm talking about in this show. I promise.
I like the ponies.
We are going to talk about the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and so yeah, okay. So other than NASCAR, we will talk about 3 other races.
Fair enough. What happened this weekend in NASCAR?
This week in NASCAR was good. Good for both of us. We both top 10s. That's where the points are. Especially when you're in top 10s, you're finishing in top 10s in the stages. You know what I mean? So as long as you're finishing in all the top 10s of the stages, you get points in every stage.
Crikey.
He's from Texas.
I love the Busher. He's the Bushman.
That's because you think he's a Bushman. He should be 5'2" with long, black, stringy hair with a fucking thing in his hand. Throws a boomerang.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of Crocodile Dundee lines, but I can't. All right, so whatever.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
This is a knife.
This is a knife, you fucker.
Yeah. This is a trophy. Rest in peace, Ted.
I know it's a trophy. I make that fucking trophy every year for you assholes. That's what pisses me off. I can't get one, and I make them every year.
Beautiful thing.
And rings. I hate you guys. We got to do something about that. We got to pay everybody off. I'm so bad at that. Yeah, no, good race this week. Top 5 for Reddick.
Nice. Top 10 for my guy. So
top
sweet.
10 for Busher. Got 8th place. Got some points.
Heard
William Byron once again another win, which I'm starting to smile and laugh at because, as for many years, the 24 was my car, and now the 24 is in the same place as it's been in the last 15 years or so, where they win all the races, kick ass throughout the year, and then fucking Dave Blaney wins the championship.
Damn it, Dave Blaney. Why is it always Dave Blaney?
No, I mean, you gotta, hey, you're the top 4, you get to race in the last race, have a good race. I've won every single fucking race. Who's racing against me for this? Steve from accounting. He got in. Good job, Steve.
He won a race.
Yeah, Steve won a race in the
He won the tricycle race.
Unfucking believable. He just won a race. We've got Eddie. Remember Eddie? He was in it last year. You remember Eddie? I do remember Eddie. Yeah, he's in it too. And then, the guy you race against all the time, that Chastain guy. So it's me, Chastain, Eddie from accounting, and it's just like, and then somehow I got 6th. And Eddie from accounting got 2nd, and he won the championship. Fucking stupid. So William Byron.
So what you're saying is William Byron is going to get fucked because he has the 24 car. And there's some sort of weird.
And the 24 car is the reason they changed the points in the first place, because Gordon would just keep winning all the time, because by the end of the year, he had too many top 10s, too many top 5s, too many wins, and the points just accumulated.
So they were making the last 5 races nonsensical, not worthwhile, all that shit.
Yeah, you'd get to the last 4 or 5 races. There'd be times where you'd need Jeff to actually just die in the race if you wanted.
With a month and a half to go,
because he get DNFs for the last 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, well, he's dead, so he can't drive in it. Well, he's not getting the points then. That's what I'm saying. All right.
All
Well,
right.
I mean, so you're saying that somebody. So yeah. So then Jimmy Johnson started winning all the races, and then
So as a Reddick fan and a Chris Australian Busher fan,
yes,
how do we attack trying to beat this? We just ask Dave Blaney what to do, or how's this
yeah,
work?
we just do the Blaney. We just try to make it to the last 4 races. And if we're the last 4 drivers, anything can happen. So you need to be this is how you need to be able to win one of the last 8 races or one of the last 4 races. So it's a road course or a half mile or a mile and a half or a 2. You got to be you got to be an expert in one of these little areas. Because apparently Dave Blaney and Chastain and a couple other guys are experts at the last fucking race of the year. And so if you can be that guy,
Sneaky. That is very sneaky.
if you can be an expert at Phoenix, and Phoenix is the last race of the year, all you got to be is in the top 4 at the end of the year. And get to Phoenix and just look at everybody and go, "Hey, everybody, how you doing?" Yeah, I don't. I'm just again. I like the old way NASCAR did it. I like the way it changed too. It's kind of exciting. The stage points and stop and shit and caution flags and all that. Fuck that. Just race, and the top 10 get more points every time. Who gives a shit? We need to stop and have the commentators talk more. That's like me and you going to be in the commentators and letting us talk more. That's probably not a good idea.
I mean, you should talk more.
Okay. I'm just saying. So, hey, good race this week in NASCAR. Good for both of us. Congratulations, William Byron. It just doesn't seem to be paying off for all the wins he gets. So, I mean, it pays off for Rick Hendricks because Rick is making a buttload of money on his 4 drivers between Bowman, Larson, fucking Byron, and whatever other dope is driving around in a circle.
Byron, that's a funny name.
Fucking William Byron, you son of a bitch. So yeah, I like it. Hey, I'm excited where NASCAR is going because I actually have a driver again, so I got like to get to watch NASCAR for the next 15 years. Listen, I watched Kyle Busch talk about what happens to NASCAR, and he was right, and it's the truth. And I told it to you many a times over and over again. I don't watch NASCAR anymore because Jeff Gordon's gone. And when your driver leaves, nobody gives a shit anymore. We don't, not Rick Hendricks fans. We're not. And it took me 10 years to find Kyle Reddick, or how many every year since Jeff's retired. So, yeah, NASCAR, that's a tough sport to keep going. If every time a driver retires, you lose 500,000 fans. You know what I mean? Like, damn, that's tough. Especially when the big ones leave, like Earnhardt Jr., Jeff Gordon, those guys. Like Dale Earnhardt, he just died, and 10,000 fans, lucky enough, went to Kevin Harvick and his son. You know what I mean? But they could have all just fucking left. You know what I mean? Dale Earnhardt could have died, and 500,000 fans could have left, and NASCAR could have failed the next week. But his son was racing, and Kevin Harvick took that car and won that race at Atlanta. And they kept NASCAR alive between that son and them. And Jeff Gordon's still doing what he did. So I understand how NASCAR struggles. That's crazy to think about, but that's a fucking crazy struggle in a $1 billion industry. Football. Let's talk about the rule changes.
Hey, man. Apparently I'm not allowed to tackle you anymore.
Don't dip your hip or try to pull me down. Don't try to pull my legs down. Hurt me. That.
Right.
Yeah, that's just a stupid one.
So yeah, that's a crazy rule because I mean, how do little people get big people down?
I don't believe that rule would be. I don't know how you even call that rule. How do you see that at
Not
full
live?
speed?
You'd have to like replay
it all, review them all.
Yeah, it's gonna slow down the game. I don't like it.
It's gonna kill the game. At live, I don't know at live if a referee running alongside of somebody at a different angle can actually see if that guy yanked him.
Can tell if he
dropped his weight
and rolls on a leg. Yeah,
and rolls on a leg. What the fuck are you talking about? The guy who rolled on his leg was the second guy who crushed him from the backside and was rolling all over the top of him.
That guy spun because he was trying to get out of my tackle, and that's why I left. Yeah.
Yeah. What?
All right.
That's just going to slow down the game, that one.
The other one might be fun. What do you think?
The kickoff rule? Oh, I can't wait.
Kickoff one might be interesting. I watched a couple XFL things. Reverses are going to be easier. We might see some star players back there, which is interesting. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, I'll tell everyone real quick. So basically, the kickoff team gets to start real close, but they don't get to move until the kick returner gets the ball about 20 yards away from them. And then everyone just runs at each other. I think it's going to be fun. I don't know. Our teams voted against it, but I think could be interesting.
Our teams, 3 teams.
Me, you, and the stat guy.
Goob's team, FB's team, and Stat Guy's team said no.
And the stupid Raiders.
But when your own kick returner says, hell yeah, make it that. That's why I was confused, because Keyshawn Nixon went on there and said, that sounds good. I'll take that any day. And then our team went on there and went, no, we don't like that. We like the concussions. And I was like, how many, to me now the kickoff is boring, because the kickoff is this. Touchback.
Right. Every kicker kicks it out of you.
Fucking time. Every time is a kickback. When you see, only time I saw one like not a touchback was when like the young rookie for the Packers was struggling. You know what I mean? Like, that's returnable.
You're down by like 15 and you need like a touchdown and another touchdown in the last 2 minutes. So maybe try to do something weird.
But other than that, they just all soared over the heads of everybody, and they started at the 25.
There's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of that for sure.
Right. So it's going to be the same boring kickoffs. Yeah. I hope there is fun. I hope it's exciting. I really do.
Let's super XFL. Let's just put that net up, so if they try to kick it down the end zone, it just falls down.
Falls that back in. Shit, that ball's live. Run. Is there any rugby rules we can add to this?
Right.
I believe, is that where the I don't know if is the drop tackle have anything to do with rugby and injuries? Or no,
I don't think so.
No, because rugby's too close played. Everybody's got the ball and they're all kind of running and everybody's kind of close to each other, and sometimes somebody gets away. All right, whatever. Right. And then they do something weird and they kick the ball, and rugby's a great sport.
Bounce it every once in a while.
Bounce it. Fucking weird ass sport. Rugby's like the cricket of football.
Right, compared to baseball, yeah.
Right. You're comparing them all together.
Your old sports are weird.
Yeah, your old sports, too many extra things, man.
You invented is stupid. We did cooler stuff, okay?
Yeah, way cooler.
And now we're making it not cool, but okay.
That's why we left it over there and didn't bring it here. Right. You don't see any great cricket matches in America. Nope.
We got that new league, though. We got a league started, 4 teams.
Oh, man. Fuck. That's terrible.
I know.
Then you don't see any fucking terrible. Do we have any rugby? We have rugby in America, right? We have to have a rugby team.
Sure. Our rugby team is pretty good. We usually get beat by our Samoan
team, right? Out of Hawaii, right? Yeah. So
they're also American, so we send them to the Olympics. So
we send them to the Olympics. Yeah, they're the better team. I met one in a football clinic
American
in Reno
Samoa,
once.
baby. American Samoa rules.
American Samoa rugby rules.
Right.
We should get those jerseys. That's what we should get. We should get the American Samoan rugby jerseys. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'll see if I can find some of those. Yeah. I'm definitely a jersey freak. I'll find them.
Yeah, find those ones, and then that would be sick ones. I have the Scottish rugby jersey, but the American Samoan, that'd be. I wear that jersey with pride.
That'd be cool.
Fuck yeah. Well, all right. Listen, I'm excited for none of the rules. I don't care.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm just excited for football to come back, and you can kick the ball off any way you want to.
But that's after our baseball preview, and
yeah, we got time for that preview. That preview, we will be together in studio.
Oh, I might be in Italy.
We will be doing
that baseball preview. Baseball will be live.
We'll be live. And the draft preview will be me with a fuzzy him in the background.
Maybe the drunk, wine-stricken Italian.
Yeah. I'll just do the draft preview by myself. It'll be FB presents FB and the Goob's draft preview.
I'll send a short.
And I'll do the first round.
Italy's great.
Hey, I think Stat Guy's car will be running. Stat Guy's car will be running. I'll make Stat Guy come and do the first round of the draft with me. Put him right in front of the camera. That'd be awesome.
That'd be great.
Performers of the week. Who you got? What do you got? I got the greatest performer ever. I'm ready to tell you who it is.
I think you should go first.
Benjamin Reed, my son, got his first hit this week in majors, which that ball is going a whole lot faster. So he's the young in majors. So he went 3 games, no hits, walks, got on base, but nothing with contact that mattered. And nice little shot in between third and short. And made it to first.
Nice, solid contact.
Solid contact. Yeah, for him to get to, he's not the fastest kid, so he needs solid contact to get to first. So
He needs that ball to go.
he needs that ball to get. There's got to be a throw made to get to, and it's perfect because he hits it down that third base line. So he's giving him the best opportunity to get over to first. So,
That's right.
No, not only that, mesmerized his way all the way to the home plate and scored his first run of the
base
year.
running was very elusive.
Very elusive. In fact, when the from second to third, the ball went to shortstop. I'm pretty sure the shortstop went. I don't know what he's doing. Is he walking? Is he running? That guy's running the first. The other guy's running the second, and the guy I'm looking at is kind of fucking with me.
Doing this.
He's just kind of like that, and he's been that, and the shortstop was paying attention to him like, I am mesmerized. And then he got confused, and he tried to turn around and whip it to third real fast. And it would have been better to throw it to second. At least he had more. The third baseman was like, "What the fuck?
Like, I'm not ready for this."
God damn, dude, why'd you throw that ball to me? Because I couldn't tag him because I wasn't sure when he was going to get there, and then he got by me. I was confused. I was like, I looked at the guy next to me and was like, I think his speed mesmerized him.
All right, so your son's new nickname is Luca.
Luca, yeah.
He's got slow. Luka Doncic. He'll beat you with slow.
Luka Doncic of baseball because he's just slow. You just like don't know his Steve Largent running capabilities just threw everybody off, man. I was laughing. I was like, son of a bitch got to third base. How did he pull that off? I don't know. I mean, nobody should have. He should have just been tagged out. But that guy was like, I don't know what's going on, man. I think that guy's coming.
That's great.
That is
Way to
awesome.
Go, Ben. That's dope.
So my performer of the week, first hit of the year, big guy.
Excellent. My performer of the week has to be USA Soccer. We three-peated in the Gold Cup, Nations Cup, whatever that thing is, where we beat Mexico all the time. Pulisic, I mean, I didn't mention him last week, but he had another goal and 2 assists in Milan, and then came back and led this team to the championship. Gio Reyna, who hasn't had any minutes in any of the teams he's playing for. He's now like back in the Premier League, but no one's playing him. He had 2 assists and a goal. USA dominated. It's time for us to take our talents to South America, start playing Brazil and Argentina and teams like this. We're getting too good for this continent.
You mean so hold on. So don't we play those teams anyways and lose anyways? Like a World Cup and
I mean, in World Cup, if we get to play them, I mean, but rarely do we get to.
Okay. So we should just take the talent down there and better our talent.
I mean, if Stanford and Cal can play on the ACC, then the USA can play Argentina and Brazil more, okay?
Yeah. I mean, USC and UCLA play with Ohio State and Penn State. And so
all I'm saying is time for USA to get some better competition.
Can we just be a part of that league? Can we just transfer to that league?
I don't see why I can't apply.
We can apply. We should be able to apply.
We should.
Do we have to go to Ecuador?
Oh, maybe. But check this out. I got something crazy. This is for all you soccer fans out there. The United States has literally the best 14-year-old in the world. He had just been signed to a contract for Manchester City, who has won the Champions League, the last 2 years, or Premier League the last 2 years, Champions League last year. Anyway, the best club in the world.
Why isn't that signed to the San Jose Quakes?
He was a Philadelphia Union prospect, and we tried to offer him like $200,000 as a 14-year-old, and Man City beat that bid by a lot.
Probably by $100 million.
Something like that, yeah. So hey, the best 14. We got our next. What was that guy's name that sucked forever? That little black dude.
Oh yeah, what was his name?
Little Pele.
Because he was like, wasn't he like 17 going on the World Cup, right, or the Olympics or something?
Yeah.
What was it? There was an A in there.
I do. Freddie Adu.
There you go, baby. Freddie Adu.
Yeah, so Freddie never turned out.
Where's he at now? He bounced over there, though.
Yeah, Freddie's probably, at this point, coaching rec soccer.
Yeah, right. Freddie's probably done now because we're talking early 2004s, 6s, 8s.
Yeah, he bounced around, ended up in like the Dutch second league for a while. Yeah, not good.
All right, so we tried to offer him $200,000. I want to show you this. If you just add 1-0, which Manchester City.
It's 1-0. One.
That's a lot more money.
Yeah, that's a lot. So
Now,
anyway, that's
I know
exciting.
Manchester City's probably got a little more, so add one more zero after that, and they probably got this kid for the next 5 years. So,
But
hey,
anyway,
that's
yeah.
awesome.
So
Go Manchester City.
we had Pulisic from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Now we got this kid from Philly, Pennsylvania, the pipeline.
Pipeline of soccer talent. Who would have thought that?
Weird.
I mean, for so many
They
years, it
couldn't
was
even teach me
football
how to
talent.
kick a ball.
Yeah, you don't even have a soccer field in those cities.
I don't know how to kick. I kick with my toes still. They didn't teach me shit. I played for 9 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here we come. We're on our way, everybody. USA Soccer eventually is going to get there. We're hundreds of thousands of years behind, but we're going to get there. And on that note, I'm FB.
I'm the Goob.
You all have a nice evening, day, wherever you are.
We love you.
We love you all. That goddamn stop button.